morning, everyone. It is Jerrica, and I am back with another word for you all today. And we're going to get straight into this word today. And so this word came to me from the video that I posted yesterday. Well, I posted 2 videos yesterday, but the most recent video that I posted yesterday, which the title of that video, if you haven't checked it out, it is called Pick Your Head Up Because It's Getting Better. Listen to that with your spiritual ears, because you want to know what the title alone can just bless you and minister to you without even having to watch the video. But I do highly recommend to watch that video. And so in a part of that video, I said it's very important that you do not fall into the traps of the devil, because we all do. We've all been there. But the Lord spoke divinely to me through my own experience of falling into the trap of the devil, falling into his matrix, and allowing his minions and secret agents to disrupt and destruct the path that God has you on. And so the title of this video, you already know. If you're new here, welcome. I do have some new souls, okay, that I'm leading to Christ. So I welcome you. Thank you for hitting that follow button. And if you are just watching this and you haven't followed my ministry, make sure you hit that follow button if the Lord leads you to, because I'm not for everybody. So Holy Spirit, help me. Oh yeah, y'all know it's morning time, so my voice, okay, and I have the air on. I wanted to ride with the windows down, but y'all know these cars and stuff, you're not gonna be able to hear me, so just stay focused. So let me stay focused, but yes, let you stay focused. I just need to go ahead and get that out there. So the title of this video is Falling Into His Trap Delays Your Next. Falling into his trap delays your next. And so I'm coming divinely on this video to let you know today that you falling into the enemy's trap delays your next. You staying stuck and stagnant in areas that God is calling you to move, in areas that God is asking you to let go of. If God has closed the door in your life and you're still trying to open it, you're still trying to walk in a closed door, that is the trap of the enemy, and he is going to try to derail you off of the path that God has called you to be on. And so what does that look like in your life, child of God? Is that if God is speaking to you about a certain friendship, a certain friend group that he's telling you that you do not fit in, he's telling you and revealing to you that they're not going to be a part of where he's taking you, they're not going to be a part of your next, they're only going to hold you down, they're speaking death into you, they're preying on your downfall, they are just not who, they're not operating in the level that God is calling them to be. So because you're connected to them, you're going to reap what they are going through, whether you know what they're going through or you're not, because you have an emotional soul tie with your friends. And so what a soul tie is just an emotional bond that you have with a person because you've been spending so much time with them. And so a lot of people, my God, this was not even the direction. A lot of people get stuck and stagnant in the area of friendships because you have an emotional bond with someone that you do not know who they really are. And I know that, you know, that's one of the areas that the devil keeps a lot of God's children stuck and stagnant in, is old stale friendships, is low-hanging fruit friends, because it's just going to keep you bound. They're going to keep you in an area that you're trying to elevate from. They're going to keep you further away from your purpose. Because let me tell you something, child of God, I'm going to tell you the truth. Certain people see the light and the blessing that you carry before you see it, and they will try to get you so far off track, so far into sin. So that sounds like the devil. So far into sin, so far into addiction, so far into confusion, so far into manipulation, so far into a codependency that you need that person. But my God, I'm seeing in the spirit right now, this video is not for everybody, but you will know that I am coming on this video to tell you that the physical person you are seeing is misleading you. They are a secret agent sent from the devil himself, so that you do not get a full revelation of who they are, for you do not get a full understanding of that you are entertaining a demon, entertaining a known enemy that is wrapped up in a familiar face, because they look like they're for you, they look like they support you, but in all reality, child of God, they are preying on your downfall. They are seeking the devil to help to further promote his assignment, that he's trying to stop and delay you from where God is trying to take you. And so it's not all about romantic relationships in children of God's lives. The devil will use any type of relationship. He will use your family, he will use your mom, he will use your dad, and so your siblings, he will use your family members, he will use strangers, co-workers. But the Lord is really tugging on me about friendships. The devil uses friendships, codependency that you have with other humans, because that is going to take you further away from God, because now you're running to your friends because they look like they have it together. Now you run into your friends because they have been able to put on a masquerading spirit to manipulate you with their deceiving words, to make you think that what you're hearing is the truth, to make you believe that what you're seeing is correct, but it's just a false act, it's a false identity. It is a false misrepresentation of what true kingdom godly, real kingdom godly friendships look like. And so if you are being deceived in the area of friendships, child of God, and God is asking you to let these friendships go, it's going to hurt you even more to stay in that friendship than it is going to be for you to leave that friendship. And I take it firsthand, y'all. Like, I had to let a lot of people go. I had to let a lot of friendships go, especially starting my journey like a few years ago, like true and holy, for real, where I'm like, I'm putting my foot down. And yeah, God can use anybody. God uses people to bless you, and the devil uses people to bless you. Really, it's a curse. And so you're just gonna have to get curious about the company that you keep, because humans that you see, it's just a spirit wrapped in flesh. And so you have to understand that it is a spiritual battle. You got to understand that if you're not making it to certain levels that you want to be in, you still dealing with derail, you still dealing with low-hanging fruit, man. You still, not progressing in life. You're still on the same low level. You still walking around the same mountain crying out to God, oh my goodness, God, please help me. And you're not even evaluating your circle. That is deception, because the devil likes to creep into people when they're the most vulnerable. The devil likes to creep into people when it looks like their life is in shambles. Because let me tell you something, child of God. Right now, the woman that I am today, I could not fully birth this new version of myself until I let everybody go. Until I let everybody go and understand that everybody don't like you. Understand that everybody don't want to see you win. Understand that there are people that will just latch onto you because they've understood that it's a blessing to be around you. So that means that they're going to be taking from you. They're not going to be depositing in you. They want you to be praying for them. They want you to be lifting up a fast for them, because they know that being around you is going to get them where they want to be, and you're going to be stuck where you are because you're still talking to them, you still communicating with them. Because I'm telling you, child of God, if you cut off communication, you will not hear from them. I'm telling you, if you finally rise up and be the person that God has called you to be, and you finally get an understanding, you will not hear from them. And especially if the Lord is showing you in visions and dreams, and then confirming to you what he has shown you in visions, in dreams, in the physical, you might as well go ahead and let them people go, because they're going to stop you. They're going to hold you down, and God is not going to promote you and give you what he has for you. He's not going to elevate you to where he needs you to be, all because of who's trying to be connected to you, who's trying to reap the blessings to be connected to you, but they're not even really for you. This was not even a part of the mental note that God gave you for this video, but this is for somebody. It's time for you to let them low-hanging fruit friendships go. It's time for you to rise up and be the man or woman that God has called you to be on this earth. There is a whole group of people waiting for you. There's a whole level of influence of people waiting for you, but because you're so stuck and stagnant in this season, you're so stuck and stagnant in these low-hanging fruit friendships, these low-hanging fruit relationships, you're playing into the trap of the devil. You're playing right into his games, and there's going to be somebody that's going to try to come into your mind that you're going to think about. And the person that comes into your mind if you're watching this video and this word is for you, the person that comes into your mind is the exact person that God has been telling you that you need to let go of. And you got to just pray for them people and say, God bless them. And you don't have to announce every single cutoff. You don't have to go through and tell people, oh yeah, I'm about to cut you off because God told me this. First off, that person that you're talking to is an unbeliever. They don't really believe in God, but they believe in your God. They believe in the one you pray to, because they don't really know him for themselves. They don't really have an understanding of him for themselves, but they can take your faith. That's how it works. They can take your faith. They can borrow your faith to illegally take something that's not theirs. Yeah, you didn't know that, but that happens. That's why you see people who it looks like they're progressing before you, who it looks like they have what you have, but they illegally got a blessing. And so you just gotta, start to separate yourselves from those people. Because why do you want to be connected? Oh my goodness, why do you want to be connected to a friend group, a circle, when all of y'all are on the same level? And there's always going to be that one in that friend group who want to look like they are progressing further from everybody. They want to look like they're the most superior. They want to look like they're the ones that have it all together, but they're the ones who's struggling the most. But they're not going to tell you that, because they want to benefit from you being around. I do not know who this was not even in my mental note, but this word is definitely for somebody. Falling into his trap delays your next. You could be in a job that God is asking you to let go of, because every time you look around, it's chaos. And there are certain people that have a monetary spirit on them, that they just want to keep you close so that they can watch what you're doing, so that they can make sure that you don't surpass them. That's not a friend. Test the spirit behind every single word that I release, behind every single word that any person comes online saying that they're a mouthpiece of the Lord, saying that they're a child of God, because they're not going to tell you the truth. There's a lot of wolves in sheep clothing. I can only come on here and tell y'all what I know, what I've been through, and what I have personally experienced. I'm on the other side of what I'm talking to you about. And this was not even a part of my notes, but we here. I show up, I'm obedient to my Father, and I'm gonna give you the word. I'm gonna give you the truth, and everybody ain't gonna like it. And let me tell you something, child of God, the truth hurts. The truth hurts, but who gonna tell you? Who gonna tell you? If I don't tell you, you're gonna still be with them low-hanging fruit friendships. If I don't tell you, you're gonna still be with them low-hanging fruit relationships. And I have a pre-recorded video that's going out today. I don't know when y'all gonna see this video, but I got a pre-recorded video coming out today, and ooh, Jesus, it shook my soul. Before I recorded it back in February, because y'all know that the Lord had me not be on social media for a very long time, and so I've been recording videos, and I've been telling y'all that I have a lot of pre-recorded videos, and this one right here, this video that I'm gonna be releasing today, let me tell you something, child of God, I had to go back and watch it myself multiple times, because I'm just like, oh my goodness, like, you're gonna get set free. So yeah, a pre-recorded video is going out today, and the title of that video before you see this one is going to be something along the lines of "Don't fail the test, it's a divine setup." And so we're gonna let Holy Spirit flow. And so yes, if you are a woman watching this video and you're ready to rise up and get out of low-hanging fruit relationships, break those soul ties from friendships, those emotional bonds from friendships, you have to actually put in work. You're not just gonna pray one prayer and a soul tie is gonna be broken. No. So you need to get into my community, When Women Rise online community, so you can dust off the things that need to be dusted off so you can get to your next. When Women Rise is just a higher ground. It's just a higher level than where you are currently at. And so if you're struggling with letting go friendships, you're struggling with people pleasing, you're struggling with finding your identity, you're struggling with generational curses, because that unhealthy friendship really could be stemmed from your mom, because you don't really have a good friendship with your mom. And because you don't have a good friendship with your mom, you were trying to have friendships with other women, and it just wasn't working because you were trying to run from the spirit on your mom, but the spirits jumped. And so you're going to be running into the same enemies every single time you have a new friendship, every single time you wanted to get into community, because you are blinded by the known enemy that is trying to chase you down. Okay, and I'm not, this word is not for everybody. And so you got to test the fruit, you got to test the spirits behind people, because there are just some people that God's going to ask you to let go of for a season, and there are just going to be some people that God asks you to let go of for a lifetime, and you just gonna have to move on. And that's a part of you letting go who you used to be. There are just some people that you're just not gonna be able, that's just not gonna be able to go to your next, because they don't want to see you. They don't want to see you in that position. They don't want to see you in that level. They don't want to see you in that tax bracket. They don't want to see you with that crown. They don't want to see you. It could be anybody else, but they don't want to see you because they're jealous, they're envious, they hate you, they don't like you, they just wish that they had your life. Your light shines too bright, so that's why they have to go to demons and devils and witches to monitor your life, to put on a masquerading spirit, to deceive you, to lie to you. And so if you are not equipped to fight a spiritual battle, then you need to get into my When Women Rise online community. Because literally, if you listen to When Women Rise with your spiritual ears, then you're going to know that you are a woman and it's time for you to rise. Because what happens when women rise? You dominate and take over the right way with the Holy Spirit. Okay? Clean you up from the inside. So yes, y'all, the title of this video again is falling into his trap delays your next. So I don't know who this word is for, but I know it's for somebody, because the Holy Spirit just took a completely different direction, and that's what we do. We just allow Holy Spirit to flow and show up and show out and do exactly what he needs to do. So yes, it's your new mentor. Oh, doors closed May 20th, y'all, and it will not open back up again until November sometime. So don't miss this opportunity to get into season 1 and start your transformation. Like, don't let fear hold you down. Don't let those low-hanging fruit friendships and relationships to hold you down. Like, they're only just trying to hold you down so you don't make it to your next. Duh. That's why you still doing the same thing that you're doing, because you haven't got into a new environment. So anyways, let me get off here, y'all, and make it to my destination safely. And so yes, it's your new mentor Jerrica. It's your sister Jerrica, and I love you all so much, and I will see you in my